Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest champagne crypto. Thank you for kapumping and kabooming in. Today we're talking about ApeCoin, now the biggest metaverse coin by market cap, as we approach the other side metaverse sale, the land sale that they're about to launch. We're going to talk about that. It looks like it's going to be a big one. That's what she said. Pause. No, not pause. That's what she says. Fast forward or play. Well, you get the point. Oh, man. Shout out to the Metamaniacs. Again, ApeCoin, now the biggest metaverse coin by market cap size. We're going to talk about that land sale. We're going to talk about Hex. Don't act like the champ hasn't been talking about Hex every single day this week and maybe even last week as we approach the Pulse Chain launch, the biggest airdrop in crypto history. I expect Hex to do well in anticipation for that launch. Guys, drop a comment, a like, a subscribe, a post notification bell, ding ding. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word. Shout out to Luca. He says ready to buy some land. Well, I'll tell you what happened here. Not too long ago, ApeCoin tweeted a link to a KYC. Know your customer, for people to dox themselves, identify themselves, basically sign up, put your ID, the same thing you do with the bank. KYC is going to open again for guys who didn't whitelist. I doubt that. Honestly, I doubt that. I really do doubt that. And I'm probably, whoever said that is probably going to swipe information. My understanding is this. They opened up the whitelist. They didn't let people know what the whitelist was for. They posted and say, look, if you want to be involved in our next one, here's the whitelist. So they did it kind of subvertly. And then boom, they announced after they closed the whitelist what it was for. Apparently, there are less whitelists. There are less people on the whitelist than there is supply for sale. So one will assume that most people on whitelist are going to mint more than one. Okay. And we'll see what happens in the secondary market. I don't know what the price is for minting. And I don't know. I don't know what the price is for minting, but I know it's an ApeCoin. KYC. So Luca, he says that he KYC. Kaboom! He's in, so he's all right. There you go, Luca. It could be life-changing. Congratulations to you. I'm glad that you got in there, that KYC. So my understanding is when they dropped the KYC, they didn't let people know what the KYC was for. Okay, so my understanding is that the whitelist is locked. Is mint price plus ETH 305 Ape is the mint price plus the gas fees. Yeah, so it's not that expensive considering. Let's do the math over here. Now I know that I want to say the mutant ape, or was it the mutant ape, or was it the kennel? I know a subsequent drop of Bored Ape, they sold for about 2 to 3 ETH mint price. And, everything that Bored Ape has done has been out of this world. So, right now they got they got the juice. So here you go. ApeCoin is at $22. Okay. And then you said it's 305 Ape, 305. Is that a little nod to Dade County? So you're looking at about $6,700. It's just a little bit more than 2 ETH. So it's about the same as the other one. So there you go. About 2 ETH. I'm getting a liquid finance NFT from their token airdrop, locked in liquidity pools, 10K floor after no one else can get one. I know I've heard of liquid, but I'm not up on that. We're focused on Ape today and what the metaverse land is, and then Hex. As far as liquid finance and all that, drop that in the Discord, because I haven't been paying attention to that. Drop that in the Discord so I can do the research on my time. So it's 305 ApeCoin for US, 305 ApeCoin to mint this land. And you're looking at It's about $6,700. What I was pointing out here is that the market cap now is 6.2 billion. It's ranked number 25. Now ApeCoin is superior to Sandbox, Decentraland, and many of the other premier metaverse coins. So this is the number one metaverse coin right now as far as market cap, and they have not even launched. Okay, so you know how these things go. They're gonna obviously sell out, right? Like they're gonna sell out. Whether they do another round for whitelist, which I highly doubt. Okay, if you're seeing links for whitelists out there, I would be extremely careful. Make sure you follow all the direct links or whatnot. I highly doubt it. But for those that are already on the whitelist, they're probably gonna mint it all out. It's gonna hit OpenSea. Of course, it's gonna shoot up. I don't know what the floor is gonna be. They won't be revealed, is what I'm expecting. Usually after the reveal, there's a dump. How much will it dump though? You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people got capital and liquid capital set aside for trying to snipe one of these out. I don't know if before or after the reveal is the strategy. I'll tell you, usually the strategy is after reveal. Usually the strategy is after reveal. Let's talk about Hex. I've been identifying this for a while, since it was about 12 cents last week. Now it's at 16 and a half. Now it's just another green candle. We just started the stream with a red candle, and now we're back in the green. Why is Hex booming? Because Pulse Chain is going to be launching soon, apparently mid-May. I don't know. I'm going to say June, I guess. Okay, and obviously it's created by Richard Hart and co, and this may positively impact the price of Hex. Okay, you know the deal over there. You're going to get a copy of every single ERC20. You're going to get a copy of ApeCoin too over there on Pulse Chain. So let's see how that fares. It's over. So is Ape Society Cabin Sale. They let you stake your NFTs inside the cabin art frames, so you are earning Ape Society token for staking your NFT or for crafting things. Okay, you got it. Shout out to Learn Crypto. I see you, kaboom. So those are the two. Well, there's another one we've been talking about, STEPN. Again, STEPN's so new that I think it's just like that new buzz. Here's the new coin. Here's the buzz. And here, another one's doing well is TRX, Tron. Look at this candle this morning. Can anybody let me know what's going on with Tron? I know there was news of a stable coin over there. I told you guys earlier this week that algorithmic stable coins, they're a trend right now. You're seeing all kinds of algorithmic stable coins and those platforms earning more liquidity. So we were talking about STEPN, GMT, they're doing well. They've been moving up. And then, of course, Doge because of the Elon effect. But the one that I got my eyes closed on is Hex. I mean, let's look at this 3 months chart. So here's that 3 month. And I do think that we could reach 3 months highs with this Pulse Chain launch. It's obviously we're about to break some resistance here from previous highs, which is good. And again, this is what I'm saying as a short-term play. This doesn't even entail staking or a long-term hold. I would say this specific Hex play that I'm looking at has to do with the Pulse Chain launch. So it's kind of the buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing. Now, some will probably hold on so longer. Other people are probably expecting Hex to do well. Others are not. But I think in the short term, it's going to do well. Mostly, you get a free copy of Hex on Pulse Chain at the launch of Pulse Chain. Yeah, we know. We've been talking about it. Mostly, I know Cardano stuff. I won't comment anymore if it's not related to your topic. That's all good. I mean, just... if it's off the actual topic that we're talking about, I encourage you to drop it in the Discord so that I have, I'm ready to speak about the topic. I can't address every single topic on the stream live. So, like with the Ape Society and all that stuff, I'm not ready to do research online live, but drop it because I will pay attention. So all that's in the Discord. Learn Crypto TV is talking about Pulse Chain. Yeah, we know. We've been in. We've been in. We know that's a copy. Most of the viewers are not noobs here. They know it's a fork. Now, as far as when the snapshot is occurring, in the past, Richard said that he was going to announce the snapshot date, but I've been reading in other threads that the snapshot is going to be when they launch the chain, which would make sense. Like, when's the snapshot? Well, right when the chain launches. That's when, from that point on. So, I mean, that would be fair, I would say. Like, what's the snapshot? Well, we just started it, and that's it. Like, from this point on, there it is. Maybe he would give a heads up, like, oh, we're going to launch the chain next week at X time, and at that point, that's when the snapshot's going to occur, I guess. But, yeah, this is big, guys. I'm going to say this is bigger than the fact that they're copying all the ERC20s. Now, of course, this is huge, like the Bitcoin fork that we witnessed before with Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin. But here's the thing, the ERC Ethereum blockchain has so many other ERC20s within its umbrella that, you arguably... I mean, I've never looked into this, but is it possible that Ethereum's ecosystem has a bigger market cap than Bitcoin? Like, if you add Ether plus all the ERC20s, is it more of a market cap than Bitcoin? If not, it's close to. So, this is pretty big. Those are, in a bloodbath right now, I would say, Hex is one of the few, look at this thing, keep going up. It's one of the few tokens that's clear to me that has a reason to go up in the short term. Just the short term. I'm not saying here, oh my God, it's going to change the world. I'm just talking about the buy the rumor, sell the news play. And it's one of the most obvious ones to me. Obviously, ApeCoin was as well, but I think that we're a little bit close to mint date already. I mean, it's going to be tomorrow or the day after? I think it's tomorrow. So, I think the hype with ApeCoin already that was it. I would expect ApeCoin maybe to pump one more time. If not, it's going to dump into next week is what I'm expecting. Now, the long run with ApeCoin may be doing great. Okay. Now, what's going to happen with this land sale? What's going to happen? What's going to be the floor? We're looking at a 2 ETH mint price. About 2 ETH, what did we say, 6,700 or 6,000? 305 ApeCoin, whatever that is. Let's try that again. So Ape is right here. 305 Ape, which was roughly $6,600. And how many Ethereum is that? About a little more than 2. $2.3. So I'll tell you, I mean, I could see right off the gate a floor of like 5 or 6 on this land. Now the long run, who knows where it's going to do? I mean, it could, but I can easily see a floor debut right at 5 or 6, and then with the hype, it could go even more, obviously. But twice the price of mint. That's for a project like that. It's super easy to do. If not, it may be even more. Watch out, it's not 10 ETH floor. Now, the better question is, what is the long-term value of these lands? I have no idea. I've watched a few videos of people doing comparables to the prices of other metaverse lands like Sandbox and Decentraland. Some of the premier estates have sold for the millions. So I would expect similar price activity on the ApeCoin, what is it called? The other side, right? Big shout out to Luca. He is on the whitelist. And I would assume that you could probably mint more than one. And then you could just send me one because I'm Champagne and I'm your friend. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Just send me over champagnecrypto.eth. You're good. You mint one for you, mint one for me, and we're all good. Now, congratulations, Luca. Hopefully you grab more than one. Hopefully you grab one at least, but I would expect you to at least get one. All right, guys. Any other comments or questions? Shout out to all the Metamaniacs making it through Friday. I appreciate it. Yesterday we were being throttled, idled. We were talking about things that make you go, We start talking about Elon and the Greater Babylon Picture. And some of those deep rabbit hole conspiracies. And all of a sudden, they hit us with the throttle. Which is all good, guys. I'm not surprised at all. Shout out to the Maniacs and the rest of the boomers. Slice Keeper says he dropped Lending Pool in the Discord and whatnot. Liquid Protocol. Liquid, is that associated with Wise Token? Because I know they were doing a new lending platform or something like that. I remember the name. I'm not sure if you're speaking about the same one. I'll definitely check it out in the Discord. I encourage everybody to join the Discord. Link down below. I'll continue to do NFT drops. We did the Medal of Honor gold NFT drops there. It's the gold coin that you see spinning around. I got the gold, the silver, the bronze. And I'm going to continue to do drops. And we're going to do a Meta Championship ring this year and all that. So, I know there's no volume at this moment on that project, but that's not going to be forever, is what I'm expecting. Liquid is Cardano. Oh, okay. Now I'm not paying attention to that. I'll take a look at it, but as I said before, right now my eyes are really not on Cardano. To be honest, I've been more focused on the other alternative chains like Solana, Terra, Matic, Phantom. I recognize Cardano as a contender. In fact, we've actually interviewed Charles Hoskinson here before Cardano really took off, or while it was taking off. But as I said before, just to kind of be fair, like Cardano kind of feels like the nerd coin, right? It does have a lot of academic value, it seems, but does it have market value? Yes, it does. But it slipped in the rankings. I mean, to be honest with you, it's like, where is it at right now? Number 9. Cardano's one of those that it should do well. I mean, because it markets itself as superior technology. Like, we're better, we're faster, we're badder. But that's not always the thing that drives price. You see? It's not always the faster, the better, the smartest guy. It's not the smartest guy that always wins, But anyhow, I'll pay attention to it. It is the nerd coin. I have 300 NFTs worth like 90K. There you go. Yeah, so Hey, listen, if the nerd coin is working for you, then shout out to you guys. I'm not mad at it though. I'll tell you that, but I gotta crack a joke. Why not? I gotta crack a joke because it's definitely the nerd coin. People have made gains. I've seen Cardano. I remember when Cardano was like 3 cents or something, right? 82 cents right now. So shout out to Luca. I'm excited. Luca, keep us posted there on the Discord as to what's going on with you in that mint. I want, you're our kaboomer that has access to the whitelist. I don't know anybody that's on the whitelist, to be honest with you. You're the only one that's told me I'm actually on the whitelist. I'm going to use Liquid to buy a house, loan myself cash, then buy a house. It's funny that you mentioned Liquid because I know that there's another borrow and lend platform called Liquid NFTs. I'm not sure if they're live yet, but it was the people behind Wise Token. They were doing some sort of borrow and lend with NFTs, and it was called Liquid NFTs or something like that. That's why I asked you. It's like, oh, does this have anything to do with Wise? But no, you answered and it has something to do with Cardano. So yeah, that's a concept that a lot of people are trying to capitalize on, creating platforms for people to be able to collateralize their NFTs and take out loans. The collateralization of NFTs. Guys, I think we hit all the beats. Shout out to Metamaniacs out there. Hex up, the one that's getting me clapped, and I should have been out of this already. I mean, like, I've already made so much profits on this project. I don't know why. I went back to honestly Jewel. Sheesh. I mean, we've made gains and we've made losses, but this one is right now bleeding out. I think they will continue to bleed out until they announce their next realm and their next expansion into the next blockchain, which could be, at the end of this month or the next end of the next month. I don't know. I heard it's Phantom that they're going to expand to next, but DeFi Kingdom's under pressure. Their APRs are still well above 800, 900 over there on the Serendale side on Harmony One, and then on the Crystal Vale side, they're still pretty. No, excuse me. The Crystal Vale is about 800 or 900 with about a 90% lockup. And then the Serendale side is more like 200 with most of it not locked up. So it's the opposite. There you go. So yeah, I got to seriously decrease my position in DeFi Kingdoms. Especially when I see, something like a Hex keep going up. I'm glad I do already I'm exposed to Hex, but, it's becoming more evident right now that Hex has more of a reason to go up in the short term than DeFi Kingdoms does. And then, let's talk about Phantom. I've been parked in Tomb for months and, in and out, adding and subtracting from the position. But, I've always had some sort of an exposure to Phantom. But Phantom is down under $1. It's not looking good. I do think it's going to swing back around, but there's other opportunities, other horses that are running faster. And again, I think that FX has more reason to move in the next 2 to 3 weeks than Phantom does. So, I probably will continue to move some capital from one to the other, as I have, but I shoulda, coulda, woulda done more. I shoulda, coulda, woulda done more. You got FTM. So yeah, FTM's looking good. No, not looking good. It's down, but I would still think it's going to come back around. I do think it's going to come back around. You're seeing, other coins pulling up ahead. Sandbox. I've noticed that the Sandbox lands have gone down, and this begs the question: is this the opportunity right now for Sandbox? There's a strong case being made. This could be an opportunity to scoop up. Like, while everybody's focused on the ape coin, there's a lot of liquidity moving that way. This may open up an opportunity here with Sandbox lands. Let's see what the floor is. Last time it was like 1.5 or something. It's gone down significantly. Yeah, 1.6. We've seen it go high. The thing is that they got a lot of items and they're not completely minted out yet. But I'll tell you, I understand that Decentraland right now is the biggest metaverse, but Sandbox is right there, okay? And they're more developed than the ApeCoin universe is at the moment. I'm looking at this floor price and I'm liking it. Oh, I'm not showing my screen. There it is. Question: is it better to just use DeFi swaps to get coins that are hard to get, or better to use when you add liquidity and earn LP tokens than farm? What do you think? Let me repeat that question. Is it better to use DeFi swaps to get coins that are hard to get, or better to use when you add liquidity and earn LP tokens than farm? Dude, I'm not understanding that question. Like, is it better to swap, or is it better to provide liquidity? You're saying, is it better to just farm for the token or just buy it? And it's all a matter of timing, where you are, in the scope of the project. Sometimes it's better to buy, sometimes it's better to earn. I hope I, understand the question better. I got an eye here on Sandbox one. Use the platform or just use it to buy? Yeah, I don't think that question has an absolute answer. I think that answer depends on which platform. Some may be better on, you got different strategies for different platforms. I don't approach all the platforms the same way. Sometimes, like, for instance, right now, is it better to buy Hex or earn Hex? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I would say just get the Hex right now and wait for it to go up. Or some people be like, no, I'm just staking it. Because you can also stake for a month or something. I don't know. It just has to do with the specific project and where you think it's headed to. All right, guys. Again, Hex is probably the most attractive play on my desk right now as far as the short term. I'm talking about a month or less, up to whenever Pulse Chain launches. They're saying mid-May, but you know how things are with the devs. They could be backed up or... And then shout out to Luca. Keep us posted this weekend on what's going on with the ApeCoin Metaverse Mint. But I'll be honest, I'm definitely... I think it's important for the champ to acquire land. And I've been saying this for such a long time. I'm glad I didn't, ape in, for lack of a better term, or FOMO into buying some of these lands, because they all went down. They all went down. Some of them held their price floor better than some of the other coins I was in. So probably I was better off getting into them. But, I don't think we've reached the bottom. That being said, I am very, very interested in acquiring land in the Metaverse Sandbox, Decentraland, this other side or other world or whatever it's called here with ApeCoin. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. Shout out to Passive, just catching up. Yeah, I'm just wrapping it up over here. ApeCoin is now the biggest Metaverse coin of all. Mint price is a 305 ApeCoin, which is a little over $6,000. It's about 2.3 ETH. I expect the floor before reveal to be at least 5 ETH on OpenSea, at least. It's probably going to be more. Do I ape in right there at 5, or do I wait for the pullback, or who knows? Maybe it starts at 10. Do you ape in? What do you wait? I'll tell you this much: those lands could be worth a lot. Those things could be worth a lot. They could be pretty chunky. Kaboomer land. Yeah, we need our own Kaboomer land, right? That would be cool. Yeah, we won't stop, guys. I got drops in the works. I would definitely want to continue to expand and grow in this space. This month, we're celebrating our 5-year anniversary here as a Crypto Maniac Boomers. Guys like Passive Crypto Show and the others have been here for at least a few years, if not maybe the whole 5. I appreciate all you maniacs. We're going to stay here. We're going to keep growing. And who knows, maybe we have Kaboomer land one day. But what we do have planned is to continue to add value with the streams, also to do some more NFT drops and that are gamified. Like the last one we did, you got to collect a certain amount, and then that'll lead up to the Meta Championship ring. We got the Metacox, which is our bigger project that's already complete, but we just want to build a little hype for it. The Metacox, which will unlock, should be the keys to unlock Meta Combat. We want to take that project into player versus player combat in the metaverse. So there you go. Any hesitation on spending above 2 ETH? I get nervous spending anything about over 200. Maybe the big moves are worth it later on. Yeah, I mean, look, if you're getting nervous of anything over 200, you're just not ready to be a whale or even a dolphin. You can't. Those numbers can't scare you. I'll be honest with you. You're not. I'll tell you. I say the minimum to even start swimming in the waters for real is that you got to throw an ETH at a play. 1 Ether. That's like the starter pack, I would say. It's like, all right, you got an ETH on it. All right, you got skin on the game. A little bit. That's not even that much, really. But there's people that they'll go and they'll throw several ETH. And I'm just saying that this ApeCoin Metaverse land, it's probably going to be 5 ETH plus just for 1 unit. But hey, listen, you got to deal with what you have. And you got to make the plays. You got to do what works for you. Don't, if 200 is what it is, then you work with what you have. Okay? You got to work with what you have. I was there once too. 200. I remember when I was buying just little pieces of Ether back in the days. When I knew, I was like, oh, let me throw $20 at this. Let me throw $10 at this. I remember those days. Remember those days. All right, guys. Stay strong. Keep me informed and posted there on the Discord, and I'll do the same. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Champagne